got the orange form for you to fill out and sign.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, here's what he said you have to do. He said that you sign this, releasing the package. He said you print your name, and then he said the address that you want your packages to go from now on, where you live or whatever. So basically your name, address, and phone number.
This is a particular package pickup, not where I want my packages.
Well, that's
just
okay.
What he said. I think he's saying where you live, that way to pick up the package. That's all I know.
Oh, okay. See,
So-
because this is specifying a
Because for him to
particular.
scan it has to have an address on it.
This
he
is
said,
the
so.
actual thing. This is the back.
Is that for 886 SG?
Yeah,
No,
so
7764S6
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
or
That's like, I don't know
SG.
what any of this stuff is.
7764S.
Oh, cool, because that's the one that was supposed to be returned to the sender.
Oh, yay.
There's also a second package, according to the letter from the post office.
Okay.
There's if you see here, this is the one that they supposedly say was returned to sender. And just above it, there's another number that was supposedly delivered to them on Saturday.
Okay, I
that
can
they
ask
should
him
have.
about it when I go in
Did
there.
you want to borrow that so you can have the exact number?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
So you're
print
talking
another.
about these?
Yeah,
Yes.
the first two
So
are
which one is this?
the bottom one that says it was returned to sender.
7764SG.
Okay, so I'm gonna just draw a little line right here to know which one. So you have that one.
7764.
No,
And you're-
they have that one. We don't have it.
Oh,
This
so
is-
you have this
So
one.
this one
Yeah.
was returned to sender. So the one that is what he told his bosses he had already returned.
Okay.
So this
But
is
that's
this
fine
is
with us.
the
We're happy that it didn't get
confusion.
returned.
That we keep
y'all
getting
have already
from-
lost me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but according to this letter, this package was returned to sender. But we are happy he did not actually return it to sender. However, there is another package that just got delivered to Lowell on Saturday that we're supposed to be
And I
here to
can
pick
use
up.
these?
And you can borrow that one to get the
And
number.
I need to give these to him for y'all yourself?
Those are the
That's-
change of address
That's what they're
forms.
requiring us to turn in.
Okay. Alright, well I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Isn't that a handicap spot or a non-spot?
Packages, doesn't he?
I think he has a card. He's going to reject the cards. He's rejecting the cards. No, he had our letters. I realized I kept your pen. I apologize.
I almost left your paper in there, so we'll call it even.
Okay.
Alright, here's the deal. Here's your package. He said the other package has not been there. He said that it came in when he was not here, so it was probably returned to sender. So, but he said that is the only package here, and he checked the tracking numbers while I was in there. But on this, he said you're filling it out correctly. He said, but you only need one, and he said it needs to say from this to this. That's why I put 315 here.
That's not going to happen. You see, he's trying to illegally force my sister to choose one address and give up
Well,
her. She has a locking mailbox on
Bluff.
Well,
Bluff.
here's what I'm saying. I don't understand all these mail
Yeah.
rules, so I can't.
He's making.
I can't advise
If
you. on
you
it.
if you look at the case that's in your office, there's a copy of a letter from Congressman Womack that says that she can receive mail at multiple addresses. We gave them a
Absolutely.
copy of the letter from Congressman Womack
Yes.
that says she's entitled to receive mail at multiple addresses. Do you have a copy of that with you, by the way?
Well,
Let
is
me
it
go see if I
available?
can talk to him.
Well, let me show it to you so you can say you've seen it with your own eyes.
Come back and look at it at the same time. See if you can get it out.
Okay.
only if I saved it to my iBooks. Weaver.
Here's the deal. I asked him to come out here and explain this.
Uh-huh.
We're in a public place, okay? So please, let's not argue and be civil. I mean, if you disagree, just agree to disagree. But let's see if we can just talk about it, okay?
Okay.
And explain to him what you're trying to explain to me, because
Okay.
I don't understand this postal stuff.
Okay, so what was the question?
We have a letter from Congressman Womack that says we are legally entitled to receive mail at multiple addresses.
Okay, that's not a, it's not an option.
Show us the regulation.
Show me where it says you can.
There
Okay,
is no
we're
law
not
that
going-
says you can because there's no
Okay,
law
so
that
we're
says
going,
you
we're
can't.
talking about this right now. So do you want to know about this? That other situation is being handled.
We are not going to give up either of her mailing addresses.
Okay, so then this is a moot point.
Okay.
Okay, you want these back?
No, we were told by the congressman to deliver them. We are delivering them. We will
Okay.
tell him we are delivering
These
them.
are moving to and from the same location. So these absolutely are nothing. These are going in the recycle bin. Okay.
As I said, I have nothing to do with the postal code. That the postal inspector governs the United States Postal Service. Okay, so they're the law enforcement for that.
And he cannot show you a regulation that says we are
What
not
I'm saying
entitled
is
to.
even if he
And we
could,
have a
then I
letter
couldn't
from the
enforce it 'cause
congressman
that's
that
US
says
law.
we can't.
Yes, ma'am. I completely understand, but you have the postal inspector is the law enforcement for them. He is you know, the
So he can create laws in his own
no,
little
he's
head.
the postmaster, not the postal inspector. The postal inspector is like law enforcement for the post office, basically. They are technically a federal agent. Yes.
I don't understand. What you're saying is, who is entitled to create laws that are not in writing?
Create laws? I don't think he creates
There
laws.
is
He
no
enforces
law
them.
that says you cannot receive mail at multiple addresses. We have a letter, it's in the file for our case, that says we can receive mail at as many addresses as we want to.
Okay. Well, like I said, I can't force him to do anything, you know, as a...
And unless he can show you, and he wants us, it's like, show me a law that says I'm entitled to chew gum and walk down the sidewalk at the same time, as long as I don't spit it out and litter with my gum. I can't show you a law because it's not against the law, you see? He cannot show you a law that says it's illegal to receive mail at multiple addresses, but he's demanding that I show him a law that says it's legal to receive mail at multiple addresses.
Okay, here it is.
Like,
according to...
A quick question is, why do you... And I'm
It is not against the law or postal regulations to receive mail at multiple addresses.
Okay, I mean, I believe you, but what I'm saying is I
And
can't go make him. Do you see what I'm saying? He's the postmaster.
Well, then who's his oversight? I mean...
the postal inspector is law enforcement for them. So that is probably who I would contact. Would be.
But they can't quote any law or anything regarding it.
The postal inspector?
We have contacted them.
Yeah, they won't give us any law or regulation that backs it up.
That's their law enforcement. So.
See,
And
it
when I
says
went through-
in the letter that all mail is being delivered to her at 3:15, and
Just
it's
a
not.
quick question,
It's
because,
not.
and again, I'm not saying there's any wrong or anything like that. I'm just asking out of curiosity. Why do you want mail at 2 addresses?
Okay, first at 202 Bluff Drive, this is the home she owns.
Okay.
If she moves from that house, she loses her homeowner's tax exemption.
Okay.
And it is
I don't
her
know if
permanent
that's true.
address. She keeps her stuff there. She will be moving back there. She's temporarily residing at her father's house because he's in the hospital. And he's paranoid about his house. So she's house sitting there while I house sit at her house. So her house has never been vacant.
Not one day.
Okay, not one day. And
So why can't you just pick up your mail at the other house?
at 202 Bluff Drive?
Yeah.
Because he won't deliver to 202 Bluff Drive, and there's a legal. She is the conservator for Guy Shoemaker. His medicines continue to go to Center Street.
A really good man.
His mail continues to go to Center Street, so she has to house it there for him because he's paranoid, and she has to receive mail for him there. And there, because she's his conservator, she receives mail for him there, and she has received mail for him there at like a decade.
Okay.
You know, so like stuff from his investment
And
bankers.
you're his daughter?
Yeah,
Okay,
we both are.
okay.
And I've been getting mail at both
Oh,
addresses.
y'all are both
Okay.
sisters?
Let me bring this
See,
down.
I'm
Yeah.
lost in all this.
I live in
Nevada.
Nevada. I just came down to the house and
I've
help
been
her.
receiving mail from both locations for like 13 years. You know, because I'm so much with my dad.
Yeah.
This only happened when we filed a complaint against the carrier because she wouldn't deliver our packages appropriately. So we're like, hey, you know, I've been here all day waiting for this package, and she just put a slip in my mailbox and said I had to come pick it up. I never left my house. So she's supposed to come up to the door, ring the doorbell to deliver the package, and she didn't do it. She just threw the slip, and then you know, I had to go pick it up, and they're closed on Saturday, which means I had to wait till Monday.
Yeah.
And so I complained, and she, you know, did it a couple more times, and so we complained again. And then I think we complained formally to the U.S. Postal People General in online, and then this guy went berserk and stopped all of my mail. So I've been getting my mail at both locations for 14 years. 14.
Oh yeah, 14.
14
yeah.
years. And, you know, it's only after this complaint and this postmaster kind of went berserk that he stopped all of my mail altogether. And there's no regulation confirmed by Senator Womack's, Congressman Womack's office that says I can't.
Yeah, well, I kind of see your complaint.
And my, you know, my
But
Bluff
you
Drive house
have
is
to
a
understand
locking
the
box.
limitations of a municipal police officer. Though.
Oh, yeah,
You
we're
see
not
what I'm saying?
blaming you for anything.
This is federal. This is This is United States government. This is.
Yes,
you
but
know,
every time we
this-
show up, he's going to call you. So
Yeah. Well, like I said, he didn't threaten anything like that today, and he's, he's been cordial. But I mean, it's
oh, I'm going to need that body cam.
Huh?
I'm going to need your body cam later.
You're gonna need my
I'm
body
going to
cam.
I'm going to request a copy of the body cam.
Oh, I thought you were like trying to take my body cam.
Yeah,
I'm like,
give it.
man.
Mine sucks, man. Yours is awesome. I looked
But
at it. It was like
yeah, I'm
200
sure you
bucks.
can do an FLR or something for one. I'm really not sure how that works. The secretary handles that. But like I said, the postal inspector is the only one that can technically tell him, hey, you need to do this. And
Yeah.
to my knowledge, okay.
So what we, just like with everything else, you have to go through the steps.
Yeah.
So as long as they keep insisting that if you file this form, everything
Yeah.
will be better.
So we file the form.
We have to file the form to prove that it's not going to be better.
And then he
and-
rejects the form.
And then he rejects the form.
Okay.
And then we send video to the congressman and the inspector general and say, okay, we did what you told us. This is what happened. We're still not getting mail.
Well, I mean, I was standing
So it's
here
just
too, so,
one
I mean,
step at a time as we go through the process until finally somebody says, that guy, he's got to just stop harassing these people, and somebody does something. But until then, it's just back and forth, one little step at a time.
Okay.
And we all promise that we will not come here, no matter what anybody says, we will not come here without stopping by the police station
Yeah,
and
that's
showing
probably
you
a good idea.
why we are coming here, just like we did today.
Well, it's just like I told him, and I'll tell y'all, and I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know very little about postal code and postal, all the regulations and stuff that run this, because we don't deal with it,
But see, it makes no sense. This is only an issue because it's one postmaster controlling my two addresses. For example, when I worked at Arvest, I received mail at Arvest Bank. Is that illegal?
No.
To my knowledge.
So, but according to him, I can't receive mail at two addresses. I'm committing fraud.
But he cannot provide anything in writing that says
So-
it's
Maybe
illegal.
I guess just
If I
call
had a
whoever
house-
you've been
yeah.
talking to back and say, look, I did everything I was supposed to do, and it was denied. What do I need to do now? And
Yeah.
that's basically all I know.
Emails are
unless you,
sucking. We're going to have to do phone calls.
unless you want to talk to, like I said, the only other route that I know that I've dealt with, and that was back when I was an officer in Louisiana, was the postal inspector, which they're usually pretty good officers there. But
Well, it will escalate probably within the next week because I'm from Nevada and I have an absentee voter ballot coming.
you know
If he
what?
does
I'm sorry.
an
to say it.
absentee voter ballot,
Oh, okay.
and if I do not receive it, I will be going to the federal prosecutor for election fraud.
Because if they don't deliver her mail.
If they do not deliver my absentee voter ballot from Nevada, and the person who's sending it is somebody I know personally, and she's sending me an email. At every step of the way, I received your application. It's now at so-and-so. So I will know when they send it, and I will wait 3 days, and then I'm going to file a complaint.
Okay.
The federal prosecutor for election fraud, because I don't believe he's going to deliver my absentee voter ballot. And that
Oh,
is
well, I mean,
entirely...
he was pretty quickly to give the package this time, at least. I mean,
If it's the wrong package.
But I'm not complaining about it.
Oh, no.
Look
We're
how
keeping
that's
it.
a vacuum cleaner for your keyboard. Can you believe that?
I've never seen one
Really?
of those.
Yeah, that's the vacuum cleaner.
Shoot, I thought it looked a lot bigger. Do I have a battery in there? Thank you.
And you're charging cables. So this is really awesome.
All right.
Thank you very, very
Well,
much.
Like I said, I hope it all works out for you, and apologize that you're not getting your full.
Well, we will see you again,
Oh.
undoubtedly,
Yeah. Well, I hope not. I hope maybe it all works out, and then you don't even have to do nothing.
Oh,
The
really?
guy is a megalomaniac. He's not letting go of this anytime soon.
All right. Well, I hope it works out for y'all, and if not,
Thank
you need
you.
anything else from us, just give us a call, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very
All right,
much.
y'all have a good day.
Officer Taylor?
Yes, Sergeant Taylor.
Sergeant Taylor.